Hey guys, I'm Jake, and welcome to the Otaku Rated Club podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about anime and other Otaku related content. I'm joined here today with my friend Ed.
Hi!
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hi. Hey Ed, how you doing?
I'm good!
Please. Why did we agree to this?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. So I'm probably gonna blow my head off by the end of this, but that's okay. Anyway, so Ed's here, and we're gonna be reviewing an anime called Blood Sea. But before we do that, I'm gonna do a quick ad read for Wander Attic. The Otaku Rated Club has partnered up with a clothing brand called Wander Attic. It's a clothing brand meant to inspire you to go out and explore the world around you while looking good. They have shirts, hoodies, sweaters, but just about any sort of clothing you could really want. But they also have cups, backpacks, notebooks. You can find their website and our About page on the SoundCloud or whatever it's called. I really don't know what it's called. But you can find them there. And if you use our code OTAKU, that's capital OTAKU, you get 15% off of your entire purchase. So yeah, thank you for partnering with us. And yeah. Now, some announcements. One, Ed obviously... Ed? What? I meant Martin. Martin.
Okay.
Martin isn't with me again. It's Ed, unless you ate him. Did you eat him?
I don't think so.
No. Ed is a very large fella, but I don't think he made Martin. No, Martin is very much alive. He, again, schedules just aren't meshing. He will be here for the next review, though, which will be our 50-follower special of Death Note. So, yeah, stick around for that. Remember to follow us on SoundCloud if you want to see that next. Follow us on Instagram for behind the scenes and other cool anime memes. And, yeah, so we're gonna have a little quick discussion. So, Ed, what's your favorite anime? Let's start off with that question.
My favorite anime?
Favorite anime of all time?
Fulikuli?
Fulikuli, yeah.
Fulikuli?
And you know our history with Fulikuli, don't you?
I know, Fulikuli.
I love the anime. It's caused us so much grief.
I know. I heard your podcast over
yeah. Who the hell is texting me? Jesus, professionality. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Okay, wait, no, that's the wrong setting. Jesus! Okay.
Professional.
I'm nervous. I haven't done this in a while, okay? Shut up. Professional. Okay, so why is Fulikuli your favorite anime?
This is one of, my first anime, so I watched when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched it when it actually came out. Way
on
back.
Toonami?
Yeah.
Oh.
Way back when.
So I'm guessing you prefer the dub over sub, right?
I do prefer dub over sub.
Yeah, I feel like it fits it a lot more. I think it has, I talked about this with Brendan on his episode of the podcast, that dub or sub really depends on the art style and also the genre. So it really fits Fulikuli's art style definitely a lot. Like Black Lagoon. You wouldn't even know you're watching an anime if you just looked at it in the dub. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
I want to talk about a theory that I had from the second season of Fulikuli. What was it called? What was the second season of Fulikuli?
Well,
it was progressive,
right? Progressive, and there's an alternative.
It was progressive, and this was Fulikuli progressive. And there was a theory. I forgot we did a whole review of it, and I forgot. What was the main character's name?
For progressive?
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched it yet. I've been holding it off.
You haven't watched it yet?
I've been holding it off for a special day.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about this then. I'm sorry.
I've been holding it off for a special day.
I won't talk about it then. Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay, well, my favorite anime, as I've said before, is Black Lagoon, and it's just because it sucks you right in. You just get real into it. And it's also one of the very few anime that have made me cry real tears. When, I forgot, I think their names were Hansel and Gretel, the two twins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when Gretel died. If you've seen the anime, Jesus, that is so sad. She spent her entire life in like a German war prison, never being able to see the sky, and the only time she gets to see it is when she gets shot in the goddamn head and she has to look up. God, it's sad. Okay.
Black Lagoon has a really good story.
It does have a really good story, too.
From, starting to end.
Yeah, the premise. This guy with an office shop gets kidnapped and becomes part of the crew. Black Lagoon, no one will do it better. Hire us. I want to get that shirt. There's a shirt that actually says that on it.
I want a shirt that says yaoi.
Get the hell out of my studio.
Well, fun podcast, guys.
Get out right now.
Well.
Oh, man. You actually read or watch yaoi?
I do.
You do?
I do.
What do you like about it?
Because because I'm a fan of romance anime.
Okay, yeah.
In general, so I don't really see it as gay guys. I say it as it's a romance.
Okay, I understand.
It's for the story, not because oh my gosh, gay!
Oh, he just touched his cheek. Sugoi. Sugoi desu. That's not the right terminology at all for a yaoi, but or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not professional.
Sugoi.
Sugoi.
See what the man.
Nice brooding, deep voice. with the tall, dark, brash man with the long hair. We have long hair. We both have really long hair.
What to do.
Yeah, we're gonna post pictures of us on our Instagram page after this to let you guys know. Hey, we have an episode out. We are some long haired boys. We're
thick too.
We're thick too. Some thick long haired boys.
I got 3 thicks on me.
Wait, what?
Got 3 C's on my thick dude.
Okay. I just looked them up and down because I'm trying to find the C's. Let's see, the hair, the body. Where's the third one at?
It's right here. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I'm gonna get raped. Okay, so moving along. For the record, I like romance anime. I just haven't seen yaoi anime, but maybe one day I'll find one that I like.
Top yaoi anime, Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice. Coincidence. It's not lesbians.
Or Super Lovers. Super Lovers pretty good too.
Super Lovers?
Super Lovers.
Is that? It sounds like an older one. Is that older? Or no?
It's a little bit older. Yeah.
Do you think? Actually, this I have. So the way this works is I have a lineup of questions that I usually ask and talk about. This is just a question I have on the fly. Is do you think older anime is better, or is newer anime up to par?
Because because the art style of older anime is really like.
Yeah, a lot of times it's hard to watch. Other times it just suits it.
Yeah, for me personally, there's like a charm to it.
Mm.
You know, like one of my other favorite animes is an anime called Beck.
I never heard of that.
Okay, it's basically this kind of town kid all of a sudden gets into music, and that's you should look it up. It's a pretty good anime, but it has an older art style to it. But like if it was a newer style, I don't think it would be as good. You know, since it has that certain vibe.
Okay, I see. I understand that. I think it's kind of all just. I think it's it's just how you look at it. Yeah. You said it correctly. There's nothing more I can really add to it. Okay, so Ed, we talked about this way long ago when we planned you coming on. You have a story with your friends, don't you, that you're working on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So me and this person, he didn't want me to tell him his real name, so I came up with his pen name for him,
which is
Dumiyagi. Yeah.
Dumiyagi. Okay, so okay. You and Dumiyagi are writing the story. What's the story about?
So it's well, in a way, like because I'm kind of the story writer per se, and he's the artist.
Oh.
But when I was writing this it's kind of like I wanted to give like a really cliche view, you know, like this kind of basic, kind of awkward loser kid, you know, and that like he's kind of going through life and kind of figuring out more what he wants to do in life and how he wants to be. You know, not just that shy boy.
Yeah, he wants to be more than what he is.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, because I'm really a big fan of like the 80s and 90s. So it's kind of like, it's set in modern time, but everything has a 80s and 90s vibe to it. Like the style, the way to talk, and the music.
I like that. Can you tell us the plot of the story? Or
So, yeah.
I don't know if you want to reveal the whole recipe right now.
No, you got these little hints. Yeah, but it's basically this kid, the troubled kid, obviously.
Also troubled, okay.
Yeah, and he's kind of like I will show you some of the artwork later. Right. But he's kind of like he's this funny looking kid, wears glasses, messy hair, has a sweater with a dinosaur on it. But he's kind of like, he's a really weird kid that's going through life, and like he kind of like.
So is it more like a slice of life type of thing?
It's kind of like a slice of life.
Oh, okay.
But like it's kind of like it's slice of life, heavy slice of life.
All right. There is a main plot. It's just.
Yeah, it's just because I kind of.
I get what you're thinking. I think I understand you.
Yeah, like the main point is you seeing kind of how the character grows. Yeah. That's what I really want to show in this thing what I'm creating.
So the plot is just watching him grow. That's really...
In a way, yes. But there is, like, certain things where, like, happens
continuity
to his friends and all that. Because, like, he makes friends with his, like, more popular kids that are kind of, like, on the weirder side of the spectrum, you know? And so, kind of, like, he kind of sees that and kind of, like... He gets, like... It's a weird way to say it, but he kind of, like... He gets freed, you know? Because I feel like he's kind of more like this shut-in type of life. Now, all of a sudden, he's with his people that kind of, like, just free him. Now he's doing all these... crazy things and weird things he's never done before. He's experiencing what life should be, in a sense. Yeah, when you're young. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds really good. What's the name of it? You have a name for it?
It's a working title.
It's a working title?
It's a working title.
Alright. What's the working title?
I think the working title would be something like My World or something like
My
that.
World?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, you also have a band too, don't you? Do you have a band?
I do music stuff.
Yeah, you do music. I know you do music. I don't know if you have a band. I just know you do music.
And I do music usually by myself, but I do have at school I kind of have like this club, and we try to organize events at school.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like just kind of multiple people just playing music and having fun playing.
That sounds nice. All right, now we both love anime.
Oh yeah.
Do you read manga?
For a long while I didn't, but I'm starting to get into it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Because if you guys watched the last episode, I talked about a manga called 12 Beasts, which was made by Hokkaido, who also made Monster Musume. And I have, let me open my cabinet. I have the first 3 volumes. I'll post a picture of them later. I haven't read them yet, but I'm gonna get around to it. I have them, so one day this is gonna get read. I also have One Punch Man Volume 11 completely out of place. That's the manga I have. So, yeah, that's really it. I don't read manga other than that, other than this. My first manga is 12 Beasts. And for those of you who have already read 12 Beasts, because I haven't read it, I just looked inside of it. It's,
Very nice.
Yeah, if you've seen Monster Musume, you should know what to expect from 12 Beasts.
Oh gosh.
12 Beasts came before Monster Musume too, which is interesting. But we talked about that in the last episode, so if you want to hear about it, go to the last episode. Yeah, and now we're going to talk about the whole sub or dub thing again. Okay. Know? So, do you have a preference?
Usually, this is what I do when I watch anime. Usually, I watch the sub version first, and if a dub version comes out, I will rewatch it. Yeah. I'm
kind of reverse. I watch the dub first, and if the dub doesn't sound good, then I watch the sub. Because I feel... Oh, sorry, I drank Shasta, now I burped. Again. I feel like whatever you watch, you'll always enjoy it more watching it in your own language, right? But the thing about dub anime is that it's not always good. So you want to listen to the dub first, and if it's not good, then watch the sub. Or sometimes, I'll watch both just to...
Yeah. The reason I watch dub first is because the dub isn't always kind of to the original, or sometimes the creators that people are creating the dub, they change up the script a bit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's why I prefer watching the original version first before to
some things get lost in translation. Like an example, Sailor Moon, the 2 of the sailors are cousins and they have a semi-romantic relationship, but because it was viewed in America, they changed it to where like they're just really close. Really close. But it doesn't show it doesn't have any of the romantic intentions. They're just close cousins. But you watch the sub and it's kind of like, oh no, they were wrong.
No, because I totally forgot what this anime is called. I haven't watched it, but I heard about it. Where it's like the original sub Japanese version. This is like supposedly like a horror anime, but like the original version bombed horribly.
The sub or dub?
The sub.
The sub bombed.
Yeah, and the people that create the dub version, they're like, oh, what do you do with this? Like just fuck around with it.
Ghost stories.
They made it into a comedy.
It's called Ghost Stories.
Is it Ghost Stories?
Yeah, because Martin, I talked to Martin a while ago. He watched it. He thought it was funny as shit, and I watched just a couple clips. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think
There was I forget I don't remember if it was from the same anime, but it's funny, so I'm gonna say it. There was one scene, this giant bunny that was originally a small little tiny white bunny transformed into this big, huge black bunny, and like one of the girls was like, I can't marry you, and it's like the bunny's trashing up the school, and it's not because you're a rabbit, it's because you're black. We're gonna get kicked off SoundCloud now. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. 3 episodes in.
Hey.
Okay, now we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this. Blood Sea. So, Ed, explain yourself.
So,
Ed recommended me this anime, but he recommended the wrong one.
So, okay.
See, there's multiple blood anime.
So, okay. So, originally, me and him talking, like, which anime should we review? I'm like, He's like, oh, you ever heard of Blood Sea? And I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, I watched it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you've watched it. Totally watched it.
Yeah.
He recommended me Blood Sea, thinking it was Blood Plus. He recommended me Blood Sea, thinking it was Blood Plus. So he watched Blood Sea for the first time, and I watched Blood Sea for the first time. So in a way, we're both kind of fresh. But I just want to make that clear. He recommended me the wrong goddamn anime.
I mean, well, if you watch Blood Plus and Plus C, they're super similar.
Now we have to watch Blood Plus.
Like, it's not like because they're both like vampiric girls.
Vampiric in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense, and they both
Saya
fight
likes
with
to drink
swords.
blood.
Yeah, so they're just super. They're really similar. Yeah. Like and I think are they made by the same studio?
I didn't check that.
I think they're made by the same studio.
But I know Blood C was co-produced with Production IG and something else. I think Aniplex. No, not Aniplex.
Not Aniplex.
I know Production IG has something to do with it.
Yeah, I saw IG.
I believe it if they were part of the same production.
Yeah, but like that's why like it's like they actually look super similar.
Yeah, typically if anime have similar art styles, they were probably made by the same production value, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but, so Blood C, which we are reviewing, not Blood Plus, Blood C, came out it was, official release date was July 8th, 2011. It's a supernatural horror anime. It's about a schoolgirl named Saya. She's clumsy, she's, kinda, I don't know, how else would describe her other than clumsy?
Happy-go-lucky.
Happy-go-lucky, that's a good way to put it. But the thing is, at night, her father gives her the sacred blade, and she goes out and she hunts these things called elder barons, protecting the town and the shrine. Because she lives at a shrine, her father's a priest, her mother was a priestess, and she did the same thing that Saya is doing, protecting the town and slaying the barons.
Per se.
We'll get into that later. So the elder barons, what do you think of the elder barons? They're basically demons.
Yeah, basically onis and demons.
Onis. Is that what onis are? Demons?
Yeah, basically in Japanese.
That makes so much sense now. Oh my god, because there's a rap group called Oni Inc. And they talk about demons a lot in their songs. So that
Oni
makes
Inc?
sense now. Yeah, Oni Incorporated.
I think that's a spin-off of Gorillaz, isn't it?
Is it? How?
Have you heard the song Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz? Think about it.
Turn off the recording. We gotta stop this.
No.
Okay. They make pretty good songs. They're really aggressive, too. That's the thing. I like aggressive rap. It's nice.
I'm not that much of a rap boy.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I enjoy everything. Metal, rap, folk music. I don't know.
Folk. So I like folk, dude.
I like all kinds of stuff. And I know you're a metal boy.
I'm a grunge boy.
A grunge boy. Okay.
I'm a grunge boy.
Well, so the Elder Barons, they're like these monsters. The way it works, I think, is they possess an object. Is that how it works? Because the first one she fights took over a statue of some sort, right?
Okay, well, I think in Japanese lore, we're like
there's a lot of like religious, not maybe religious per se, but there's a lot of Japanese mythical folklore involved in this anime that I don't know a whole lot about. But
but I think the thing with the statue is actually it's like some type of like folklore where like an old Buddhist statue or not. I'm not sure if it was Buddhist, honestly, but it gets possessed. I think that has to do with that type of Oni or demon or Elder Baron.
We don't know how to pronounce it because it's pronounced differently.
I think it's Baron.
Baron.
I'm just dumb.
It's spelled Bairn, so I say Bairn, like barn but with an I in it.
I think every time I say, I think Brian.
Brian, the Elder Brian. He works at Hot Topic. He's been working here for 15 years. He just doesn't want to leave. That's who Elder Brian is.
Elder Brian. But yeah, I think there's kind of like different types of like lore of demons and. My
favorite one, I think, well, in terms of the story, my favorite one is what those bird-like ones that spat the acid.
Oh yeah, that one.
Those are my favorite ones. That was in episode 4, and the reason why is because that's when they started to talk, and when the Barons started talking, that's when they got a lot stronger. Yeah, that's when shit got real.
That's when more of the story per se in the anime started to unfold.
Yeah, and then they start talking about this thing called the Covenant and the Shrovetide, which is an agreement that the humans and the Barons held years and years ago. And I'll get into what it was a little later after we talk some more about the anime in full. So, Saya. Her mother was a priestess that defeated the Elder Barons just like Saya is now, and protected the shrine and all that. But the sacred blade that she's given is a lie.
It's false advertisement.
False advertisement. Yeah, in truth, it doesn't matter what weapon she has, just as long as she draws enough blood from the Baron and it kills it. It doesn't matter what
she can use her bare hands too.
She can use her bare hands too, and she does too, because she, near episodes 11 and 12, when Saya becomes Saya, you know what I mean if you've watched it? When Saya becomes Saya, she can kick and punched extremely hard. She sends this big dog looking baron with like arms on its head. None of these barons have names, by the way, so we just gotta we gotta describe them to you. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the dog with long arms.
Yeah.
And
then it did stuff to Nene and Nona.
That was a no-no.
that was a no-no. That was a big no-no. Yeah. That was one of my favorite fights, too. I think the big dog is also one of my favorite barons.
You know what? What the part I like about this anime is that the fights are actually stretched out a little bit.
Yeah.
They just, like, not just instantly kill them or instantly defeated.
And it feels like a lot of technique, too, went into animating the fight scenes, too. Because there's a lot of, like, actual...
Yeah, like flips.
Stances and, yeah.
You know, all that. So, it's actually, the animation for the fight scenes are actually pretty
good. I like it a lot. Very top-notch. And, so, the Elder Barons... Yeah, also the teacher, Kanako, I forgot her last name. Well, technically, surname... We're not going to get into that. Kanako, her name was Kanako. The teacher, I had a bad feeling about her from the very start.
Well, I mean, it was obvious that she kind of...
Yeah.
She knew what was up.
I forgot what episode it was in, too, but they were telling not ghost stories, but scary stories. And she told one that was true, and it had to do with the Elder Barons. Oh, he's showing it to me. Kanako Tsutsutori. Kanako Tsutsutori, that's the teacher's name. She just rubbed me the wrong way from the very start. When Saya, she comes late to school a lot. She came late to class one day and she had to stay afterwards to clean up for biology practice. And Kanako was talking to her. And Kanako gets close to her, she like strokes her chin and says, "I like you." That creeped me out. I didn't like her after that.
She's a perv, dude.
She kind of is. Also, episode 11, what's in your mind might change, but I never thought what's in here could change. She grabs her boob.
Dude, was it Fumito? Fumito.
I like Fumito. I know you you don't like Fumito, but I in the beginning I kind of shipped them, Saya and Fumito.
I mean, because
it's kind of.
I had funny feelings. He wasn't a nice boy.
He's a little too perfect.
I know, like he could cook. Oh my gosh, you know.
I like him. He can cook. He's nice to me. He listens.
It turns out
I like the ship. I like thinking about them together. It may be a bit weird when you learn Fumito's way older, but that's okay because it's anime.
That he has this weird obsession with
Guimao.
Oh yeah, Guimao,
which was actually made with the blood of elder barons.
And yeah, with Saya,
she fed them to Saya. That's the thing about Saya is she's actually half baron, half elder baron, and she doesn't eat humans. She's not allowed to, since the human half of her. So
in the story, there's something like she made like a promise.
Yeah,
not to eat humans.
Yeah, she made a promise not to eat humans.
And then like Fumito, he's kind of like trying to get her to break that promise.
Yeah,
just for funsies.
Yeah. See the big reveal, the big twist. This is what turned. See, I feel like the last two episodes, 11 and 12, made because Blood Sea is a good anime. But episodes 11 and 12, they turned it into a great anime with that twist. Like,
the story really.
I never would have expected. Me personally, I just never would have expected Fumito to be behind all of it.
Yeah, like for me, when I was watching this anime, like the first 3 episodes, I'm almost like, well, okay, she has a normal high school girl life, and that night she kills. Like that's kind of happens for the first 3 episodes until like for the 3rd episode, she kills like this like weird trolley train little Elder Brian.
Something like, what did he say? Something the Covenant?
Yeah, and he was like, honor the Covenant.
Honor the Covenant, yeah, that's what he said. Honor the Covenant, and then he dies. What's the Covenant? What is it? Well, the Covenant was a promise that the Barons could eat a certain amount of humans and no more. And by slaying these Barons, they're breaking that promise. So Saya and her father are not honoring the Covenant, which is upsetting them. But the thing is, Saya, like I said, she drinks. I don't think I said it yet. I think I might have. I don't know. I'm getting. We're kind of all over the place, but at least we're on topic.
We're talking about anime.
Talking about anime. That's what this is. You came here for that. She drinks the blood of barons. That's what she does instead of eating humans. That's why the barons fear her. And the main twist, the big twist, Fumito was behind it the entire time. And the whole town is fake. Like, I never really thought about it until they mentioned it. was like, there's no people in town, there's no cars, it's
and,
just the people.
It was weird because there's only like one store for everything. Like, one bakery, one cafe. Like it's you can tell it's kind of a little fishy.
Yeah, I didn't think about it though until Kanako and Nene, all of them came and like made it obvious, like Nono and Nene, they're not dead, they died, but they didn't really die because it's a movie. It was a project. Air quotes.
Yeah. No, the anime does a really good job kind of like taking your mind off a certain aspect, because if you just think about it in perspective, like only one of everything in a small town that you can't really go anywhere from, it's fishy. You wouldn't think that's not a normal thing, but like since having all her happy schoolgirl life, not even her being too ignorant of all this around her, it really kind of like makes the anime shine and like really helps like the plot twist at the end.
Because like if you really paid attention to it from the beginning, you kind of could have told something was fishy. No, but there's no cars. All the houses are abandoned. One of everything, like you said. But then, like I said, the Nono and Nene, Kanako, Tokizane, they all come and they make things obvious. Like, there's no winter outfit for the school. There's only a summer outfit. You can't remember what you wore in elementary school, or the classmates from last year. You're in your second year. Nothing's adding up to her, and she's freaking out. Like, she's repeating the same thing over and over. I am Saya. I am in second year at Sumbara High. She's breaking down, right? And coming back to it, the whole thing, like I said, Fumito was behind all of it, and it was an experiment to see what would happen if you kept the things that could change, your strengths and your abilities, you kept those intact, but you changed fundamentals, your birth date, your memories, things that make you who you are. If you change those, but kept things that can change. If you change what couldn't change, you get it, right?
I got you, bro.
I feel like I'm confusing myself, man. I know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like I'm not saying it right.
Well, I don't know. I understand what you're saying. It's kind of like, because they kind of like brainwashed her in a way.
Yeah.
Because I think also the coffee. The coffee
might have done something.
Yeah, I think so. They mentioned it in the anime, where it was Fumito. It was like, the coffee isn't gonna work anymore.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, you remember that line? I think they don't really go in explicits about the coffee, but
I think something like that. Yeah, I know the Gui Mauve. He said at the end, "Oh, by the way, there was Elder Baron Blood in the Gui Mauve," and then the entire time he was kind of hinting at, "I heard Gui Mauve, tastes like something or feels like something. Well, what is it?" Goes back to cooking. He never answered until the very end. Some say it tastes like human organs.
Or has the texture of human.
Texture of human organs. But Nono and Nene, they said if it has the texture of a kiss. No, that's blood.
Yeah, it's definitely blood from a demon thing.
Yeah. Let's see how long into this we are. We are 30 minutes in, it would look like. This is, nothing's ever happened like this.
It's going too well. We have some messed up at least one time.
Jeez. Okay. Normally these episodes run about an hour.
Yeah.
We're not done yet. I'm just saying this is going a bit fast, but I don't think we've ever gone into...
Because it's not like Monster Musume where you can talk about,
titties for
a
whole hour. I mean, Saya, you do see her naked. We can talk about that if you want.
You do see her naked.
Yeah.
She got them curves.
She's not over-exaggerated like they are in Monster Musume. She's a high school student. You don't really need to exaggerate.
Is she an actual high school student?
Yeah, she is. Well, Saya isn't high school student. Saya is Saya. Kisaragi Saya is a high school student. There's a difference. Because Saya, I guess what it is like the U.S. government and the U.S. military and the Japanese government didn't want the world to know about Saya because Saya is half human, half Elder Barn. She is something... half Elder Barn? Why didn't you stop me?
Good job, man.
She's half human, half Elder Baron. She's something beyond human, something beyond mankind, and they don't want mankind to know about her because that could lead to a lot of really bad things and panic. So they keep her in this military base where eventually Fumito, he plans the whole experiment, and builds the town just for her. The town the entire time is just a feeding ground for her, though. That's what it is. And she doesn't remember it, but after she slays a baron, she drinks its blood. It's a feeding ground, but she doesn't remember. And the reason why I think though is because we see in the later episodes her dreams. I don't know if they're dreams or memories. They're dreams of Fumito, giving her the whole spiel about the experiment.
She has. I think I would say they're like more memories.
Memories, yeah.
Memories like that are locked away.
So I feel like those memories are kind of like what's making her forget in a sense.
Well, because I don't know, it was kind of weird because I think Fumito wanted her to remember to a certain point because Fumito had this big experiment thing happening, and it did end a little earlier than Fumito wanted to because of the teacher.
Yeah, he had to speed up the process a little bit with the bunnies.
Oh yeah, the bunnies.
Those are
the bunnies.
See, the thing is, I watched it on Hulu in sub. I wanted to watch dub, but I couldn't for the life find it of me.
Which was really easy.
I was just being an old dumb ball. We went on an undisclosed anime viewing website, and apparently I typed it in the wrong way. That's it. There was a dash somewhere that should have been a dash that I wasn't putting it, and I couldn't.
Well, you didn't need to put that. She just put blood and you scroll down.
I could have done that too. Oh,
that's what also confused me. Because about Blood C and Blood Plus, because I thought honestly that they're related.
Yeah,
I honestly thought they're related.
There's a lot of blood anime. There's Blood C. Blood C in itself is actually related to Blood the Last Vampire. It's a spin-off of that movie. There's no correlation between the two, as I've heard though. There's no correlation between the two. There might be between Blood C and Blood Plus.
Oh, there's also what? There's a movie too. Blood.
The Last Dark.
Yeah, something like that.
Blood the Last Dark. That one is related to Blood C.
Yeah. I think that one's like the next thing, right?
That's like because at the very end, she Fumito and Yuka, the last surviving one, she's the winner. She gets her wish. She's up in the helicopter, they're flying away. Saya jumps up in the air, fucking comes at her with a katana. But then Fumito, who's hanging at the side of the helicopter, just blasts her right in the face, right in the eye. So she's gone. She's in the water. She washes up on the beach. Like she sits there for like a few days, and then she rips her skirt. She ties it into an eye patch.
Dude, that was solid.
I love that.
Solid snake Saya.
Which Saya is better, the glasses clumsy Saya or the eye patch Saya?
Eye patch Saya.
Eye patch Saya.
She looks badass. Dude.
She's just so cool too. Like man, top tier wife.
She looks like she's ready to kill.
She is ready. She is gonna mess some shit up.
I know. I don't feel good for Fumito.
Fumito is gonna get his dick ripped off, man.
He's freaking cut in half straight from his fucking head.
Yeah, it's really cool. The fight scenes, man, they're just so cool.
The fight scenes are actually really good.
So much.
I think if it wasn't for the fight scenes, the anime would be so good.
Yeah,
that's
not the bread and butter of this anime. Really, is the fight scenes. It's what it is. It's an action anime.
It is, yeah.
Along with supernatural.
Oh, the horror. It's really gory.
Mm-hmm. Also, while we're talking about the art style, I want to talk about the school uniforms that they do have. That's not something that they wear.
No, they even mentioned.
Yeah, they mentioned it when they revealed the whole big plot that this is fake. This is just a show. This is just a project that we're doing. Ha ha ha. They mentioned the outfits like no real high school would ever wear these. It's like it's black and red. The red was used to block out all the blood from the barons, as they mentioned. It's black and red, and there's like a weird chain on the collar.
And one of the arm sleeves has kind of like...
It has like a weird cuff that attaches to the elbow. I mean, they look cool.
Yeah, like super edgy, but...
You think about it, no...
That's not a real school.
No.
Actually, I think in her memories, whatever, you actually get to see her in a real school uniform. But it only shows like a slight clip. It's like a...
Well, they're fake memories, though.
I think they're real ones, when she starts to remember.
Okay. That's the thing too, is they implanted fake memories into her so that it would... See, the thing is, they put a story around her being there so that she wouldn't catch on right away. So all the memories she has, everything that her father says... Her father is her father, by the way. Her father is actually
like I said, like Fumito wanted her to remember.
Yeah.
Because it was all entire part of the experiment, see what happened.
It really was a game, it was an experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't... When her father... When she killed her own father. She had to. She was forced to. There was no other way.
Daddy wasn't really...
Well, he was under control by her blood. It
Yeah.
wasn't really like, he wasn't trying to kill her. He was under someone else's control.
The father per se.
Tadayashi.
If you watch the anime, you could actually see him like enjoying Seiya like an actual daughter.
Yeah. That's the thing he says before. His dying words was, "I enjoyed every moment with you, and that is not a lie." And then, he dies. His arms are chopped off.
And Seiya starts crying out. That was actually a sad part.
Yeah. I also feel bad for Class Rep.
Oh, yeah, Class Rep.
I feel bad for multiple reasons. One, because he started to have feelings for Seiya, and then he died. And also because he's not memorable enough for me to know his name.
Right?
I don't know his name.
I thought, like, the Class Rep was going to have more of a thing to do with the story. But he was just there.
He was just kind of just there.
Yeah, he was
like he dies, and, like, you kind of care, but you also don't, because, like...
It's like, I actually love you, Seiya, and get shot down.
Yeah. Man. Okay. The anime opening is really cool.
Oh, the opening intro song? It's actually it's one of the cool ones.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, though. I like it, but it's not my favorite. So we're going to take this moment to talk about our favorite anime openings. Ed, favorite anime opening?
What was it? Full Metal Alchemist?
I haven't seen that.
You ever seen Full Metal
Alchemist?
Alchemist?
There's a lot of anime I haven't seen.
How dirty.
I made a joke about it in the last episode, though.
You need to watch it. The intro is actually really good.
Yeah, I believe it is. I feel like I've seen it, I just don't know the song that goes with it.
My favorite soundtrack from any anime is Fully Cooley.
Oh, yeah. The pillows are...
The pillows. I love the pillows. I listen to them regularly.
Yeah. Thank You My Twilight is my favorite. Thank You My
Twilight.
Twilight.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Have you heard Thank You My Twilight?
I have. It's really good.
Yeah, because it's in Fully Cooley Progressive.
Yeah.
You're going to watch that first 5 minutes with in the first 5 minutes you hear Thank You My Twilight. You're going to get chills.
I haven't watched it yet because I've been saving it up for myself to watch the original season and the two.
Oh, you're going to watch it in a row.
Yeah, I'll watch it all in one day.
Jesus.
I've been saving that for myself.
All
but
right.
No, I listen to the whole entire soundtrack because I just generally love the pillows.
Okay. Well, when you watch Fully Cooley Progressive, you're gonna get chills that first 5 minutes, man. It's at that moment of coming back to it. It's just like, yeah. So that's one of my favorites. It's not really an opening. Fully Cooley doesn't really have an opening. It just has a soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a really amazing soundtrack,
and that's a really good soundtrack too. But my favorite opening just by itself is the one from Black Lagoon, Red Fraction by Mel. Okay. Have you heard that? I know you've watched the anime. You said you watched the anime, but do you remember the intro?
I remember the outro.
I don't. Well, the outro was just the violin.
Yeah, I remember the outro though. I don't know why I remember the outro. Because you just see, her just walking with her.
Well, yeah, Revi is running or walking with her guns. She's walking on the beach. You can see her footprints. And then she turns to the camera and shoots it.
Revi's cool.
Revi's badass. I love Revi. Yeah, so that's my favorite anime opening. But
another good one.
One
Punch!
Oh yeah, season 2 came out. Yeah, One Punch season 2. Oh, Saitama desu.
I watched this the second episode of season 2 today, and it was amazing. You haven't watched it?
Yeah, I have nothing to say about it. I know it'll be good because One Punch Man was good, so it's good. I guess I don't know. Yeah. So back to Blood Sea. We want to talk about the twins, Nono and Nene.
Let's talk about the twins.
So at first, of course, the only way to differentiate between them is the hair, because one has a left braid and one has a right braid. Otherwise, they look perfectly alike. But I noticed something else. One of the things I noticed, one of the differences, one of them has a bigger butt.
Did you really?
Yeah, I noticed that.
I thought at first one had a bigger chest size too. I was trying to find the differences.
It's not me being a perv. It's just me trying to find
difference between character models.
Yeah, and it's not my fault if they zoom in on them sitting down. Yeah,
like
just
even when they when the rabbits kill them. Well, it was a rabbit. It was the dog with arms kills them. Like their arms reach out for them and grab them by the legs. And all of a sudden, their skirt pops down. And you see them being ripped apart from the legs.
Which one was more brutal, though? The one being slammed into the concrete or being literally ripped in half?
Because
Jesus.
She literally was ripped from her freaking crotch.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, oh gosh.
Not even clean in half, too. Like one leg and the...
That was a pretty good kill scene.
I feel like I also feel like it's a cliche in anime for the twins to be the evil ones, because they apparently they don't say exactly what they did, but they did some messed up stuff and they're trying to cover it up. That's what their wish was.
Supposedly like criminals.
Yeah, that's what their wish was to clean their records so they can go back to real life and have a clean slate.
And start their criminal activities again.
Once more. We should ask for more outfits like this and give them to the girls. My guess is they're pimps.
The pimp? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
Okay, but which one would you rather be with? Nini or Nono?
They're the exact same. Why can't I have both?
You gotta choose one, brother.
Which one has the left? Which one has the left braid?
The left braid is Nini.
Nini, Nene. I go Nene then.
Oh, it's Nene. Nene, brother.
It's Nene.
Is it Nene?
Yeah, that's how they pronounce it. Nene-san.
Bro, you can do the Nene.
Nah. I hate my life. I just did a whip.
Let's switch objects.
The twins were cool. The cliche of them being evil and such. I liked them. They were cool. They were a cool part of
They're bitchy. They're bitchy.
They are really bitchy though.
I don't like them.
Especially when that's revealed.
I actually like the kind of like the character that was kind of like really going to say the Shinichiro. Sorry, I can't pronounce names for shit.
He's showing me. Oh, Tokizane. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked his character, but I was like, turns out he was a total fucking dick.
He just wants the money. He's doing it for the money.
Like, how did he die again?
He just got stomped by the big dog Baron at the end.
Yeah. I was
because they were to make sure that the Barons didn't go anywhere near them. They were giving these bells called talismans. Is that were they tailmans or talesmen?
Talismans.
Talisman. they gave them these bells, and the bells were supposed to keep away the Barons. But the thing is, after their first deaths, the bells were fake, so they could be killed by the Barons. And Kaneko, hers was fake the entire time. Ain't that some shit?
That's fucked up. Because Seiya was tried so hard to say at the end, what was it, episode 11? Where
she tried so hard to save her from the because the Baron it kills Nene, Nono, and Tokizane, and it goes to Kaneko, and Saya now that she's realized, oh, I'm not really a high school student. I can kill things. I'm gonna protect that person. So she goes to try to protect Kaneko. She drives a rod between its mouth so that it can't close its mouth shut. She jumps into its stomach, and just
oh yeah, but like she has like I guess it's like one of her like vampire coats.
She can detect a heartbeat.
Yeah. She's like it was weird because she like when she was looking inside, like all of a sudden her eyes turned red and she saw exactly where the things.
That's what the red is. That's what the red is. The red helps her like find weak points in the enemies.
Because she's like a hunter, right?
Yeah, that's basically what she is.
Kind of like a hunter.
Yeah,
so like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
That makes sense now. Because her eyes aren't red right away. It takes some time for her to build it up.
It's like when usually when she fights someone, she like a fight one of the Elder Bryans. I'm not sure if I'm
we are sorry if we're confusing you. Just
one of the demons. Okay.
At least hopefully you're entertained at the very
by
most.
our stupidity. But the one of the demons, I'm just gonna call him that for now. Like every time she fights him, like she kind of like she struggles and. Like she struggles fighting him, and all of a sudden she gets serious, and her eyes turn red, and she quickly kills him.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if that's something they could do, like where like not knowing her true power.
Something to do with the blood, maybe. I don't know.
The blood, yeah, maybe seeing the blood kind of activates her predator mode.
Yeah. She's so cool. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention this. Blood C and Blood Plus. The artwork for the main girl, they look so similar too because it just literally the girl standing with this sword, and now I'm just like, they have to be the same thing.
It's kind of like how Korra is basically just female Avatar.
Oh yeah, Korra.
Yeah, that's what she is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh. I have a bold claim I want to make. So this is a supernatural anime. It's a supernatural horror action.
Yeah.
Could it also be a harem?
A harem?
Could it also be a harem?
In which way?
Okay, because Class Rep clearly this is before it was revealed and like they're not really they're actors. Because class rep, he has feelings for Saya. He really does. That's true.
Yeah.
Tokizane, he came late, but he was there, being all romantic and such.
Yeah, but he was being a total fucking.
Yeah, but we didn't know that though.
I know we didn't know that. No.
Yeah, and then Fumito was just over there being all perfect and shit. Could it be a harem?
I think it needs to be more than 3 guys.
It's a harem up until the point we learn they're actors and they all are kind of dicks.
And then all of them die.
And then they all die. They all die.
Except for Fumito, that bastard.
Except for Fumito and Yuka.
That bastard.
Goddamn Yuka. Okay. So it's not a harem.
Sadly, it's not a harem.
Not a harem. What if it was a harem? Could you imagine Blood Sea if it was like a full... Imagine Blood Sea, but as a harem.
Blood Sea as a harem.
Like a spin-off harem.
No, what? Was it Nono and Nene with Seiya?
I picture some weird stuff happening. I don't like it. I like it, but I don't at the same time. It just seems unethical.
Honestly, I thought the girl that got away. What's her name again?
Yuka.
Okay. I thought she was she about to have some like Yuri things with not Yuri. It's Yuri. It's Yuri.
With Saya.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen for a second. Now I was like,
Well, oh god, no. My laptop wants to update. No, go away.
No.
Wait an hour. Wait an hour.
Oh gosh.
Oh god, no.
Something went wrong. Finally, something went wrong.
I can't click anything. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So before we stop, I want to talk about some of the best moments. What do you think was the best moment in the entire anime?
The best moment.
Like what's a moment in the anime that will stick to you forever? Like you'll probably talk about it next time you talk about anime. I don't know how to describe it.
Honestly, my favorite moment was when she was just kind of like, because I think at the very ending of the anime series, when she was just like waiting there for days, I think she was healing. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I
she
think
still has her healing ability.
Because like basically her quarter, like most of her head was blown off.
Yeah, a good like 30% of her chunk head.
Yeah, so I think it was just she was honestly just healing, but it was really cool when she just ripped it off her thing. And by the way, you didn't mention the dog.
Oh yeah, the dog. Yeah, the dog is really important actually.
It's actually extremely important.
The dog was sent to be by Saya's side due to a wish someone granted.
Well, the wish that side was asking for at least.
Yeah, and the wish was for Saya to stay herself.
Yes.
For Saya to stay Saya and not whatever Fumito turns her into.
It is, yeah. And there was this weird thing. I think it was with the brainwash thing where it was Saya to protect whatever friends. But I think that was just the brainwash talking. But yeah, but at the end, basically the dog was like, "Oh, you make a new wish now," and I think the new wish is going to be her going to kill Fumito.
Most likely. It stops before he says it, but we kind of can tell that's what she wants. She's going to wish for revenge. But
my favorite scene there was the ending scene when she rips her dress, a piece of her skirt off, ties it around her face. Solid snake Saya.
She starts running. She is booking it, and then it pans out. There's a whole actual town just over the hill. Like she could that was there the entire time. Meanwhile, Sombara is over here and just like. Okay.
So close. I can believe there's some there's always some plot holes here and there.
There were a few. I feel like there were one that I thought was when Saya talked about Fumito going to her whatever the games that she would play, basketball games, something like that. Yeah, that was a bit of a thing. But then I thought about it. I was like, oh, fake memories. They just
and also thing when she was killing the bird demon, the spitting acid. No, it wasn't the bird demon. Excuse me. It was the eyeball.
Oh yeah, the eyeball one.
She in the anime she thinks that the sword is important, but she clearly kills her with her hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. She just punches through its eye.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't think you need a sword per se.
Oh yeah, that's when the cockroach samurai said that too. This is the sacred blade, the same sword wielded by my mother, and it will slay. Sacred blade. Did your father tell you that?
Why don't you ask your father the truth? But yeah,
ask your father who you really are. But he was under control the whole time. He couldn't. So,
so yeah,
that sucks, man.
So what's your favorite scene though?
My favorite scene, I have a lot, but my main favorite scene was probably, I don't know. I thought her singing was really cute.
Oh yeah, throughout the whole trailer, like every time, like when the anime is actually calm and peaceful, she starts singing.
She sings on the way
about her daily life.
Yeah, on her way to school. Yeah, it's so nice. It's cute. But that's a multiple. My number one, I think it's a fight. I think it was the bird elder baron fight scene, because that kind of like set it to where, like, you know, it goes downhill from here.
Yeah, that's where really like the story starts to thicken.
The elder barons got a lot stronger. They can talk now, so man.
Yeah, you know, because like I'm excited for the movie, the dark.
It's already out. It's been out.
It's been out already, but yeah,
we just haven't watched it yet. That's the thing. And eventually, we're gonna come back and talk about all of these. Next, we'll probably talk about Blood Plus next.
But are we gonna do Blood Plus next?
Well, not next, but eventually we're gonna come back and do Blood Plus. Our next episode is gonna be the 50 follower special with Martin. He's coming back about Death Note. So that's gonna be next.
Death Note.
I'm telling Martin, he loves Death Note so much. It's his profile picture. He loves it. He jerks off to it. No, that's a lie.
So okay.
Martin, please don't hurt me. Okay. Well, he likes Death Note. I've never seen Death Note. It's gonna be my first time talking about it. He's basically a veteran when it comes to Death Note. That's gonna be fun.
Death Note, it's a lot.
You've seen it?
I've seen it.
It's also going to be our longest anime, because up till now our anime have only been up like to 12, maybe 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Death Note is like 32 episodes. Yeah. Maybe more, I think. Is it 32 or more?
There's I think there's like, I think there's almost 40, isn't there?
I don't know. There's a lot of
There's
episodes.
also like kind of like a movie, but the movie is basically kind of like a bunch of like scenes from the actual anime, but like scenes that are sometimes in between that you didn't get to see, and some things that happen at the very end that you didn't get to see. So there's little things there.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be our next review, and I'm gonna see if we made the 1 hour mark. We did. We're just about there. Okay, I think it's a good place to end it then. So Ed, how was your time on the Otaku Radio Club podcast?
It was something else.
It was something else. Did you have fun here?
I had fun talking about anime and whatnot. I'm so disappointed. Fully cool. Fully cooly.
We already old Anime Yeller killed it in the back. We turned it into Full Metal Alchemist Dog. We did that. I'm not talking about it again.
Not even talking about it again.
If the guest comes on here and talks about it, they're banned. That's it, man.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess this is my last time.
Okay, but we're done. So, anything you want to leave us off with, Ed?
So, you didn't ask me. How's my penis?
I didn't want to! Jesus! Okay. Alright, well... Welcome to the Raider Club. Ed, thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys later. Bye!
面白そう